This short video is delivering the mail, preaching the real gospel. Jesus commissioned his disciples to go out into the world and preach the gospel, make disciples. Count it a success if you deliver the mail. Do not get demoralized if they reject it. Just deliver the mail. They may refuse it. They may tear it up and throw it away. They may get mad at you, but you delivered it. They have free will to choose what they do with it. God gave everyone free will to choose him or not. Neither can you will someone to accept the gospel or obey it. If people choose hell, all you can do is warn them, and that's it. Jesus told a parable of the sower. Mark 4:14. Hearken, behold, there went out a sower to sow, and it came to pass as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up. And some fell on the stony ground, where it had not much earth, and immediately sprang up, because it had no depth of earth. But when the sun was up, it was scorched, and because it had no root, it withered away. And some fell among the thorns, and the thorns grew and choked it, and it yielded no fruit. And others fell on good ground, and did yield fruit that sprang up and increased, and brought forth some 30, some 60, some 100. And he said unto them, He that has ear to hear, let him hear. And he said unto his disciples, Know ye not this parable? How then will you know all these parables? The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they heard, Satan come immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. And these are they likewise that are sown on stony ground, who when they heard his word immediately receive it with gladness, and they have no root in themselves, and so endure for a time. Afterwards, when affliction or persecution arises in the word, for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and deceitfulness of riches, and the lusts of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful. And these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it, and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60-fold, and some 100. Now in Luke's version, those on the stony ground fall away to temptation. Luke chapter 8, verse 13. Delivering the mail is like scattering seed. Some reject it. Others receive it but throw it away in time of testing. Others didn't do anything with it, being consumed with the world. And only a minority receive it and respond to it. This is also likened to the parable of the banquet. The king sent forth his servants to deliver invitations to everyone for a wedding feast. Many were too busy with the world to come. Some made light of the invite. Others treated his messengers badly, and they missed out on the kingdom. Luke 14:15 through 24, and Matthew 22, 1 through 14. Do not be shocked if many reject the word. Many prefer a false gospel or false religion. The religious order rejected Jesus in favor of tradition, Mark 7:13. But keep moving on quickly and keep scattering seed. You don't know which will sprout good fruit. God gives the growth. So pray that all those seeds will eventually bear fruit someday. But to those bringing a false gospel, 2 John tells us to reject quickly. Receive him not into your house, neither bid him Godspeed. For he that biddeth him Godspeed is partaker of his evil deeds. Titus 3:10 tells us to reject the heretic after the first and second admonition. Sadly, there are many who persist preaching error even after attempts at correction. They're motivated by greed, pride, and ambition. Quickly discern the false brethren and dismiss them if they cannot be corrected. You will know them by their fruits. Sin. This will be the end of this video. Thanks for listening, and keep focused on the harvest, for the harvest is great, but workers are few. And remember, He's with you always.